Hey, it is February and it is sunshine outside. About 40 degrees. We're gonna feed the chickens and then I'm gonna walk around and show you my beds and we're gonna map out how much garden space I'm actually working with here in my backyard. Can you hear all the chickens? They're very excited to see me. Hang on. Hey guys, would you like something to drink? Good morning. How goes it? Water? On the agenda for next year, electricity out to the coop, at least so I can put in warmers. Hi. How are you doing? We're gonna get you guys some more pine straw. That is the thing, as it starts to get muddy in the winter here, you can look, it's really, really muddy here. We're gonna get some more pine straw out underneath here where it gets rained on. Hi, there's some water. I'll bring you some food. Let me check for eggs. Oh, we got it on. Here's one. Thank you, ladies. Got one back here. Sorry, dude. If you would just lay where you're supposed to. Oh, are you gonna go in the nesting box? Hi, what? Look at, she's not gonna stand there. Watch. Look at, they hop up here and lay their eggs up here. I have no idea why. What's going on? They feel safe up there, I guess. I'm not really sure. Hi. Oh, you're all gonna come up and see me? This is what happens when I grab eggs before I put out some scratch. They all are like, where is all of our treats? Sorry, ladies. Hang on, let me grab some treats. Okay, chickens are quiet. I gave them a treat. Dogs are jealous. Let's turn around and look at our very first raised bed I got in the backyard. Okay, wooden fence back here, the back of my property. I've got a smaller wooden fence here in front, and I've got about a foot of space, not quite a foot of a space between the two, filled with soil, and then a cattle panel back here that currently is full of ivy, which I will clean off here before spring. And I will plant things in this row that will climb. So maybe I've done squash on it. I have done peas on it. I've done beans on it. I'll even put some sunflowers in there. So I will fill that up. That's 14 foot long by 1 foot. So 14 square feet there. On this side of the backyard, I have got a 16-foot planter. This is in 2 tiers. And before I can plant in this summer, I do need to fix it. It's starting to separate. But it's held up for 4 years this way, I think. So not too bad. This is 16 feet long by 3 feet wide. Bailey, do not eat my winter sow things. And on this side of the yard, I have another one. This one's only 2 foot wide and it's one, but it is also 16 foot wide. So in the backyard, I have 16 by 2, 16 by 3, and 14 by 1 in the back. I also have quite a few pots and planters, which I'll count and add up at the end, but I have these 2 green stalks here. They are the 5-tier full. So I would guess you could probably count each one of these as maybe a square foot. So there are 6 times 5, there's 30 in each of those. So we'll count those as 60 square foot there for the backyard. Okay, this is the side yard. It's gorgeous, I love it. I've got 2 planters that are identical. They're 6 foot long by 2 foot wide here. And they have got these posts sunk into them with trellising. In the middle, this here, I'm gonna say that it's planting space, it's only a foot wide. It's a little bit longer, but I don't know if you can see it's angled under the bottom here, so it's too shallow on the ends. You pretty much just gotta plant right down the middle. And this is 12 feet long, so 12 by 1 foot. And then here's this other one that's 6 foot by 2 foot here with the trellis. I do have these pots and things right here, but all these holes are pretty much just succulents. I have found over the years, I really can't grow too much food in those. So I'm not gonna keep those included. And then here in this box, I have this box built. It is 4 foot by 3 foot right here. So this is the side of my driveway. 2 6x2s, a 12 by 1, and a 3 by 4. Now out in the front of my yard, I technically do not have any beds built, but what I did is I took logs and I built up a foot and I made these little beds back here. So this front right here is about 12 feet long by 1 foot wide, and I put a trellis on the front of my porch. And I did the same thing on this side. Over here, it's about 8 foot long and it's bumped up there with that log about a foot wide too. So I can put things all around my porch in these bumped up beds to grow up. So I'm gonna say this one's probably 8 by 1, 12 by 1 here. And this whole area, this is usually all flowers, but I will add all these buckets into my count. On the side yard, I have this 2 by 4 new bed that we just built. It needs to be filled in. I have no idea what's going there, but it will be something food related. Here, even though it's hard to see, these logs mark the outline all the way down and around. This is a 30 by 10 foot in-ground garden. This is the majority of my space. Then I have the side yard, the driveway side, where I've got those 2 6 by 2 planters with a 12 by 1 in the middle and a 3 by 4 on the end, which is 48 square feet. In the front yard, on both sides of the porch, I've got a 12 by 1 and an 8 by 1, which is 20 square feet. And then I've got a 30 by 10 in-ground garden on the side, which is 300 square feet. So I've got a map 320, 368, 398. Oops, I forgot I scrolled the number. 398. 428, 429, 430, 432, 522. We are looking at 522 square feet. Now, I have about roughly 30 black grow bags. And I'm going to say those are 1 square foot. You can just grow 1 plant in them. And I have about 20 planters. Some smaller, some bigger than that, but I'm going to call them all square foot too, just because. So I'm looking at 572. So I'm looking at just under 600 square feet in my little urban lot. And I can't wait to show you what I can grow in here all summer long.